Yo guys, what's up? It's about Kayle 1v9. Back at it again with a fresh new video. And you guys requested it, so I obviously wanna go a bit more in depth into the new Chinese Manamune build. I wanna answer a few questions I have seen on TikTok, also on YouTube and Twitch. So for the people who don't know, I started playing a new build, which is the Chinese Manamune build, and it's from a guy that is called Kayle. So basically, I want to quickly talk about the story, how the whole thing happened, basically. So, like last week, I think there was a Chinese viewer who came into my stream, and we started chatting a bit. And about builds and stuff, and then he sent me a link about a Chinese Kayle player, a challenger. He said, I don't know if it's true, but I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be true. So basically, he sent me a link of this guy's stream, which is this one. The Chinese people, they do not have Twitch, and I also think they have no access to YouTube, so the only chance of them using these sites is via VPN. So basically, all of them use a site called Billy, just like this. And yeah, this guy basically, was building the stuff. We were watching a few of his videos, and I asked him a few questions. This guy was actually streaming at the time. So yeah, I want to go over them real quick. I want to tell you guys what the runes are exactly, what the item build is, why the item build is like that. And yeah, I'll link you guys the stream or the videos of this guy in the comments, so you guys can check out yourself if you want to. Unfortunately, I do not speak Chinese, so I don't really understand what they say, but you can tell from most stuff. So first of all, for runes, I have been running the runes that this guy told me to. I kind of try to understand why. I don't know exactly why he is using these runes, but I think I'm smart enough to kind of make a conclusion out of that. So basically, pretty much classic rune page: Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Alacrity, and then usually Last Stand. The second rune page is kind of where it all starts to be a bit crazy. This guy runs literally Nimbus Cloak and Scorch every single game. People ask, why Nimbus Cloak, why Scorch? Scorch, guys, I would say, they buffed it recently. It now deals more damage. I think it used to be 10, and now it's 20, so you literally have 100% increased damage. Cooldown has 10 seconds, your E has 8 seconds. So what you can basically do, or what you should do in laning phase, and if you watch my videos, you kind of also see what I do. I just spam E every 10 seconds to proc Scorch. The whole point of Scorch is to get an advantage by just permanently poking your enemy with E and Scorch. Nimbus Cloak, he runs 2 rune pages, he runs 2 summoner spells, he runs either Flash Ghost or Flash Ignite. Flash Ghost into matchups where he has to, kite, where it's important to keep space. I think Ghost is I would say 90% of the games what he goes for. He doesn't go TP ever. And Ignite into matchups where Ghost really doesn't have that much value. For example, I went Ignite in one game, I think, and that was against Jace. I went Ignite into Jace. I also went Ignite into Riven, but I think Ghost is better, to be honest. Honestly, I think Ghost has the highest value. So these are the runes. Obviously, Nimbus Cloak. It gives you a bit of extra movement speed after using a ability that actually helped me quite a few times catching up to people, first of all, and second of all, just getting away, because I think you get 20% movement speed. Oh no, it's based on level 5 to 25. Oh no, not based on level, but based on the summoner spell's cooldown. So the higher the cooldown of the summoner spell, the more movement speed. So obviously Flash gives you the highest amount of movement speed, because it has the longest cooldown. So yeah, this is for the runes, The whole build is basically built around movement speed and kiting. And you can tell that by the items, right? We have Shadow Queen, which I actually didn't know until someone told me a few days ago. It actually grants you bonus movement speed per item. This is the mythic passive, which is crazy because I always thought you just get AP, but they somehow at a time like added this in. So, you know, you get basically movements from this. We start with, you know, most important thing, Doran's Blade. Doran's Blade is the starter item, basically. You then want to go tier on first purchase. I sometimes, when I had enough gold, I just straight up went to Hardbound X. But yeah, usually you just go Doran's Blade into tier, and then you just want to go as fast as possible, get your Wit's End. Wit's End first every single game. People also ask me, I actually get a lot of comments, oh, do you even go Wit's End to like 80 matchups? Why do you build a magic resist item to 80? I think people kind of not understand the value of Wit's End. And I'm trying to explain why I think Wit's End, you know, like every game, or like this guy goes Wit's End every game, you know. Wit's End, guys. Wit's End gives 40-80, right? That's great. 40-80 is nice. 40% attack speed, great. 40 MR, really good. But honestly, that's not even the purpose of the item, you know. Like, it's good, right? It's a anti-mage item, but I think for Kayle, it kind of works a bit different. Obviously, Kayle is really low base MR, so it's always nice having extra magic resist. But the real power comes in the passive, which is called Fray. Attacks apply magic damage on it and grant movement speed. You literally get 20 flat move speed for every single auto attack. Plus, once you collect the item, you have around, I think, like 45 extra magic damage per attack on it. So you have 40-80, you have 45 on the damage on top, you have 40% attack speed, and you get 20 move speed. And again, as I said earlier, you literally just go for the build. It's movement speed. It's all about movement speed. It's all about kiting. You know, you also have last item, Cosmic Drive. You know, the skill order is basically Wit's End into boots. You can also like rush boots earlier, but honestly, I just went for the Hearthbound X because it also gives you move speed and you get a bit of AD and attack speed. So you can either just rush boots. Make sure to buy tier on first recall so you have time. Enough time to stack it until you have your third item. Then you go for Nash's Tooth, obviously gives you insane amount of attack speed, AP, more on the damage. Then you finish your Manamune. Once you actually have the Manamune completed and it transforms into Bora Mana, this is where the high damage comes into. You know, you finish the item off with Shadow Queen. It's actually so nice because no one can really beat you anymore in a 1v1. You basically have a Kayle ulti on you the whole time until someone hits you, because I think you block 75% damage for the first 1.5 seconds, which is insane. I've had a lot of games, you know, where I play against Rengar, Evelynn, Zed, Renekton, you know, again, Evelynn, all these champions. It's really nice. It's really nice to face these champs because they can just engage on you and you don't even have to worry about using your ulti because you always have the spell shield first, you know. You obviously get more movement speed, you get a bit more tankiness with 250 HP, you know, a bit more mana. More ability haste, which is also good because I think you end the game with usually like 60 or 65 ability haste, which is around like 40-ish% cooldown reduction. So that obviously is also really nice. Last item is Cosmic Drive. People also ask, oh, can I not go Rabadon's Death Cap? Yeah, sure you can. A little addition out of the editing. I forgot to tell you guys 3 things. First of all, Q-Max every game. This guy goes Q-Max every game. Why is that? Obviously, you get more wave clear early on. You have better kiting because you get higher slow the more levels you put into Q. You have more burst damage as well. So you can just like use Q, have a lot of damage, and then just go for a few autos, kite, and then just back off basically. Second thing, this guy actually told me to that the guy is also going Sorcerer Shrews instead of Berserker Greaves if the enemies are all squishy. So what I did actually is usually sell my Berserker Greaves late game for Sorcerer Shrews. And if I had enough gold, he also said if you want to completely sell your shoes, you can just buy Death Cap. So I hope that answers you guys' questions. And back to the video. Like, I just go this build because the guy is running it. And for me, it works really well. A lot of people said it's troll. Trust me, guys. Play the build. It's not OP early game, you know, as the other Chinese build where you go Kraken into Wit's End, Sarita's Grudge. You know, this definitely has a faster power spike, but if we actually get to like 3, 4, 5 items, this becomes really strong. And the reason why is because you also have lethal tempo. You got 2 attack speed items plus boots, so technically 3 attack speed items. You stay around 2.4 attack speed, which is a lot. When you have 2.4 attack speed and every single auto attack plus every single wave is proccing Manamune, or like the Muro Mana proc, it adds up quite fast and you actually have a lot of damage. You know, Cosmic Drive last. Again, it gives you HP, AP, more ability haste, more movement speed. Plus, when you fight, you know, you also get more movement speed and ability, so power. So you really set it like 480 perma movement speed. With W, you get even more movement speed, and literally no one can catch you ever. You have Ghost as well for movement speed. You have the Nimbus Cloak, which gives you even more movement speed. When you flash, you get movement speed. So it's basically all about just being able to kite people to oblivion, because no one can like catch you. If you have maybe seen the Pentacle from me, the clip, you know, maybe you've seen it.
Jeet Omega _ John just subscribed. 1 year BB.
Baby girl, 1 second. Yo, but I don't even want to be that guy. Penta? It's crazy how much movement speed you have. That's basically the build explanation. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Follow me on Twitch, guys. I stream pretty much every single day at 3 p.m. So come here, come by, check out the stream. We're also going to play the promos today. Again, all questions in the comment section down below. And I would say I'll see you guys in the next video.